Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Charles Harper. We're going to talk about how you can use written PLR to increase the value of your membership or your membership academy. And we're talking specifically about a PLR package that was released, and you can find it at theplrshow.com/V fire if you are listening. So let's get into this. Uh, One of the things you're going to have to do in order to make the most of written content, if you're trying to use it inside your membership academy, is you need to have an understanding of who is in there. And that basically means then that you don't necessarily have to categorize people, and sometimes there's not necessarily a category specifically, when you're talking about, a business related membership, but you probably are going to have a tendency in terms of who you attract. And so if you can put those people into some mental category, then you can begin to start putting other things inside of there in order to help them. For example, I mean, if you have people who are going to be, let's say, in their 50s and 60s, they're going to have different concerns than maybe people who are going to be in their late 60s and 70s. You can kind of talk to them, in a specific way. And you can also put some things in there that are going to be of concern to them. And so you want to be thinking along those lines, whatever your, whoever your membership academy really does attract. So you want to try to pin down some different categorizations of people who are buying. So you don't necessarily have to pay attention to the people who have not yet signed up for your membership. You got to kind of focus on the people who are in there and what it is that they, and who it is that they are. You then want to add the kind of written content that they might like outside of your business. So, I just used the example of 50 to 60-year-olds. And, in an email earlier this week, I talked about the fact that I read the Wall Street Journal, and that's a $50 a month membership. And one of the things that they have in there is they have health related issues, because that's going to be of concern to people who are going to be my age. And so you want to be thinking along those lines, because not everything has to be straight business, right? You can have some things in there that are going to really benefit the people who are in there, and you want them to be able to read those things. And so basically, all you've really got to do is to make that content visible and accessible. So wherever it is, even if what it is going to be, let's say you interview somebody, and if we keep the same analogy, not that you would do this, let's say that, if people who are going to be, let's say, like me, and you were to interview people, let's say, about intermittent fasting or, keto dieting or something like that, that's not necessarily the reason why I joined your membership, but you have it there. And then I'm going to be able to experience that content in a way that maybe I wouldn't have experienced it otherwise. And so if you have some place inside of your membership that's kind of a private post or a blog area, you put that stuff in there. I mean, that would be appropriate. You don't, I mean, you're not going to take away from the content that you have and the reason that people join. You just want to have some extra things in there that are really going to benefit people. And written content really works well. It doesn't detract from the value of, let's say, the videos that you have in there. You definitely want to put this behind a paywall. So I'm not talking about giving this stuff to the general public. Now, I mean, you can obviously take a written PLR offer and you can sell it, right? Typically, the way those offers are structured is, if you buy the front end, you have the ebook, you have videos on the back end, and then you can sell that as an upsell. Sometimes you can kind of work it that way, where you're just going to basically make the ebook an offer. But I'm going to say that you, in general, if you're trying to market a continuity payment, you're trying to market a membership, then what you're trying to do then is you want to definitely make sure that that content that you get is going to be behind that paywall. So whatever you do, just don't make it available for free. Don't make it available to people, who are not paying you in some way. Now, in this case, I would suggest that you use our bonus content specifically. If you're going to use this for the Fire Launchers content, again, this is not necessarily a topic that I would necessarily promote in terms of an offer, but I might use some of the content inside of a membership if I find it helpful in terms of things that I was talking about. And this topic that they're doing is kind of one that you can use it in that way. And I think that if you use it along with the bonus that we're giving you, that'll really help you to really make the most not only of their content, but also it'll kind of form the bridge between that content and then a membership that you're using to train business people. And so you can get our bonus at theplrshow.com/vfire. Our front end bonus are the 20 basic videos on Skillshare. You get the marketing pages and sales graphics, and you can put that with the written content. If you do pick up the back end, which is a video version, there are 20 advanced videos. You will also be able to get those also, and those also have their own marketing pages and sales materials. You can use them along with the video content. So basically you've got 40 videos that you're kind of using in a subject that quite frankly, with the subject that this is underlying, I think that this is an appropriate subject to go with that, because you do have to have skills if you're going to expect, right? You need to have some expectation if you're going to let's say think and grow rich, right? So if that's what you're going to do, then part of your expectation, one of the things that gives you that expectation is that you are developing skills, and you can show people that with Skillshare. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that our sales funnel playbook is our current set of videos. Make sure that you have them at the plrshow.com/SFPBR. If you are listening, that's on creation of sales funnels. It comes with Sales Funnel Playbook 1.0, and you can get that there. All of our content is always available, and indeed, this title is available for Ultimate Insiders. You can get that at the plrshow.com/insiders. It will then be available to you there. Okay, so that's pretty much it, everybody, for this morning. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here. Have a great night, a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.